Hello and welcome to another edition of the Matters of Size video blog. Today I'm going to talk about the BathMate. These are BathMates. I thought I would do a more informational video that will give you guys a better idea of the difference between the BathMate Goliath and the BathMate Hercules, because that's a big question for a lot of guys, and a lot of guys were requesting this information. So these are the two different BathMate sizes. Let me get back here. You can see the size difference between the two, and you can see the opening difference. Whoops, right there. Now I'm going to give you measurements on each of these later in the video. First, I want to go over what the BathMate is. The BathMate is a hydro pump for the penis. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about penis pumps. This is very, very different than a penis pump. A traditional penis pump uses air, and they're notorious for things like blisters and other problems when you pump a lot of air into a chamber against the skin. Ultramax, or BathMate, came out with the first hydro pump for the penis, and this is ingenious. It does a lot. Let's go over the basics. With an air pump, you would need to use a mechanical device to pump it, or some have automatic pumps that will pump it for you. With the BathMate, it's different. It attaches to the penis in the bath or in the shower, or even if you're not in the shower, if you just want to fill the chamber with water, connect it. It'll stay on the penis and no water will drip out, so it's genius. But first, you don't need the pumping mechanism is all built into it. So basically, your penis goes into the chamber, and then you pump it, and it attaches to the penis like that. When you want to release it, you push this button and it releases at the base. Very, very simple, very, very, very effective. No moving parts to break, and you don't need a degree in science to use it. I prefer to use it out of the bath myself, so I will fill it with about 1.5 cups of warm water, pump it up in the tub so I don't get water all over the floor, dry up, and then I leave the pump on for as long as I want to pump for. Nothing drips out. I can sit down at my desk, I can lay on the bed, whatever that be. So it connects like that. And when you release, as I said, you push the valve in top, the water comes out, or the air comes out with the water, and it's released at the base. Does this work? Yes, it works. I'm glad I'm redoing this video, because the first video I only used it for a little while. If you've seen other videos, the last video I shot, which I have to re-up, I've been using the BathMate for about 11 months, 10, 11 months, almost a year, and I gained 1/4 inch in girth, which is huge for me. If you don't know my background, I've already made unbelievable gains in penis enlargement. I've done it for 10 years, and I wasn't even actively looking to get any larger, but I wanted to test the product, and I couldn't believe it, and I gained 1/4 inch in length, too. I had to back off of using it so much because I didn't want to get any larger. And that was my experience. People on my forum, people that have bought the BathMate, I can't say I've heard a bad review on it. Everybody is gaining with this thing. It's amazing. And just like traditional pumps, you do get that instant girth increase of up to 1 inch on the first pumping. It's mind-blowing. Of course, that inch, a lot of that swelling at first, but to have that instant result is amazing. It keeps you dedicated to using it. But since that time, and all the users that are using it on my forums, I created a couple of routines that centered around the BathMate, using the BathMate to be part of a manual routine. And this has served such an incredible purpose, because fluid retention, which is notorious in pumping, was something that it was so much less with the BathMate, but you still had some, and I didn't want to deal with that, so I created a workout using the BathMate where you do 5 minutes of BathMate pumping, and then you switch over to this manual exercise called slow squash jelks, which I'll give a link to in the description of the video, so you can check the exercise, the routine out. But basically, you do this slow squash jelk, and then you put the BathMate back on for 5 minutes, and you go back to the slow squash jelk. These two exercises, going from BathMate to slow squash jelks, eliminate all fluid retention and really focus on tissue expansion, is what you want for permanent penis enlargement gains, permanent girth gains, because you want to stretch that tissue. And doing the superset, doing the jelk with the BathMate, it's taking advantage of all that extra girth from that session and really applying it. And every guy that uses that routine has gained across the board. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to my forum, check the link out, and listen to what these guys are saying. It's truly amazing what BathMate has done and what they're doing. Now, the BathMate itself, you can find them online for as much as $190, $150, around that area. Matters of size. We have a special deal with BathMate, so you can get them at 25% off, and I'll put the link right there. And from that link, you can go. It has an automatic coupon, and you can pick up the BathMate for under $115. It's truly incredible, the price, and it's an authentic Ultramax. It's from them. You know, it's a trustworthy company. These guys, and if you join my free forum and you buy one, they stand behind it 100%. They answer questions on the forums if my guys don't get to it first or I don't get to it. But it's truly revitalized penis enlargement for a lot of guys. It's very unique, and I'm so glad that we got on board with these guys, because it's really created some miracles for a lot of my users. Now, I want to show you the size differences, and this is really important when you're ordering, because they do come in two different sizes. The smaller version is called the Goliath, and the Goliath will handle up to 9 inches, but that's pushing it. It measures, what do we got there? We got 9 inches to the base almost, so that's pushing it. You know, you want to, I would say 8.5 inches is the most you want to put in this. If you're longer than 8.5 inches, you want to go with the bigger model. The girth for the Hercules, or the smaller model, will handle comfortably, again, up to 6.25 inches of girth. So if you're starting at 6.25 inches of girth, that you're pushing it for the smaller model. So you want to go with the bigger model. It'll handle any size down from that. So it'll handle any penis up to, like I said, safely 8.5 inches by 6.25 inches around. Girth is measured around the penis, so when you measure, get erect, measure around the penis like so. Look at what that measurement is, and if your measurement is beyond 6.25 inches, you need to go with the bigger model. If your length measurement is, and measure honestly, guys, because this is for you, this isn't for bragging rights. Measure your penis bone pressed, meaning take the ruler, press it against the pubic bone, and measure to the tip of the erect penis. If your penis measures more than 8.5 inches, you need to go with the bigger model. If you're below that, which most guys are, I don't think the difference in how many are ordered, it's tremendous. I probably sell 2 of these to every 10 of these. So it's a very rare that guys need this bigger model. But if you need it, get it. So if your penis is, like most guys, from 5.5 inches to about 8.5 inches in length, go with the Hercules model. And it doesn't matter what your length is. If your girth is beyond 6.25 inches, you're going to have to go with the bigger model regardless of your length, because it's what's going to accommodate this way, not so much that way. If your measurements, and you're blessed somehow with 6.25 inches of girth by more than 9 inches of length, 8.5 inches of length, you want to go with the Goliath. Now the Goliath measures in length. It'll handle up to 12 inches, 12.5 inches. It's immense. The girth it'll handle up to is, I already measured this, but I'll do it again. It'll handle up to 8 inches of girth. If your penis is bigger than 12 by 8 inches, you really shouldn't even be looking at a BathMate, because they really work. Take it for someone that was very skeptical at first, and I gained not even trying. And that just really made me believe it. And all my users that have bought this are loving it too. So obviously I have the order URL up there, or you can go into the video description. There's a link directly to it. Just click there. You're getting an authentic Ultramax BathMate when you go to that site. Every product there is discounted. You don't even need to use a coupon code. It's a matters of size given discount. So just go to that URL and you can order it. If you have any questions, if you've been using it, if you have any concerns, if you want to review it, whatever, please leave your comments. My users love reading this stuff. So give me your experiences. Now, really quickly, I want to show how it comes to you in the mail. That way you're not so scared to order in fear that somebody will know you're ordering a penis pump. The box it comes in, which I'm putting back together, the box it comes in is a plain brown box. There's nothing identifying on it. It comes with, I'm not going to show you my label, but it comes with a mailing label that has only your name, address, addressed to where it's going. It's one of those postal code labels. It's not a big logo. It doesn't say BathMate. It doesn't say penis pump. You wouldn't know what it was. And they both arrive the same way. What you get in the package is very basic. You get the BathMate. The BathMate's inclusive. You don't need anything additional with it. The pumping mechanism's built in. The valve's built in. The measurement, the ruler, is built in. And that's what this writing is on the side here. It lets you gauge your gains as they're happening. So you can see through the tube, you can see your penis expanding and getting to the next number up. It's amazing because you see it happening. If you use it right before sex, it's beautiful. Your partner will think it's a different penis. It's that amazing. What else? You can use it in the bath. You don't have to use it in the bath. You can even use it dry. It doesn't work as well. Use it with water, and there's other exercises using the BathMate. So go to my forum, join my free forum, and you can read all the exercises. There's even videos now that you can see, and obviously I can't show that on YouTube. Please go and see what users are saying about the BathMate. Don't take my word for it, because their reviews they speak volumes. It's the best $115 you'll ever spend on your penis, I promise you. I hope this has been a good video. I hope it's been helpful. And I'm going to not use the other videos. I'm just going to use this one to show the comparison. That way nobody gets confused. So you can go to the site and check out. There's the Goliath, which is the bigger model, and there's the Hercules, which is the standard model. And they have other accessories there too, and they're all discounted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.